Radio Rahim with Chris Eubank Jr. You've been the man of the week, of the press conference, even of the lobby. I mean, here in Saudi, it's hard to make an impression because there's so many stars and the fights are so big. But, I mean, from press conference day, they've been talking about you. What has your experience been like receiving not just the Saudis, but His Excellency once you got your hand raised tonight?
The experience was great. You know, I'm happy with the performance. I got cut, which I'm very upset about, but you play with fire, sometimes you get burnt. I chose not to take him out in the first round, and that cost me a cut. But we had fun in there. We learnt in there. We experienced what it was like to go through a camp with Jonathan Banks, to go through a weight cut, and to go through the Saudi event. This is an amazing event. I didn't want it to be over in 30 seconds. Turkey told me in the 7th round, he shouted, "Finish him!" I said, "You want me to finish him?" He said, "Finish him!" So
He gave you one of these.
He gave me one of those.
No disrespect to Szeremeta, but after the first round knockdown, I started writing the article. I figured this thing was done. He's a very, very tough opponent. He stood up under a lot of heavy shots, but when Conor Benn climbed in the ring immediately after the fight, then we knew that this is the fight that's on the precipice of finally being made again. Seems like you got a stalker out there. I mean, this is giving me let's go champ energy. Is this getting under your skin?
Do I look like anything ever gets under my skin?
You say you like it, but then I also you seem irritated.
It's not that I like it. You know, I don't like an idiot getting in front of me while I'm trying to cut weight and pushing me. Of course I don't like that. I don't like somebody getting into the ring and putting his head in my face, you know. But I understand that this guy wants to take me out. There is a real beef between us. It is real. It's not just because our fathers fought. We do not like each other. I don't think this guy should be in the sport. I want to take him out of the sport. It's personal between us, and I can't wait for that fight.
He says you represent closure to him. You are the person that was in the moment when he believes wrongly accused of PED cheating, and he wants to take you out of the sport. What does he represent to you?
He represents a mega fight. He represents a legacy fight. He represents something that I can make my old man proud for beating. You know, this goes back 30 years. This is huge. It's never been done before. That's what he represents.
And lastly, you were willing to meet him at a catch weight before. Are you still willing to negotiate on the weight this time?
Absolutely not. After getting caught cheating, he has no privileges. He has no leeway. The fight is at middleweight. I'm a middleweight. It's happening at 160.
Thank you for always being so entertaining. This week was no different. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Radio Rahim with Chris Eubank Jr. Thank you. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it.